And President Trump laying a wreath in Arlington National Cemetery and commemorating the sacrifices of American veterans on Veterans Day. And the president proclaiming Veterans Day Victory Day for World War I. We go now live to NTD's Washington correspondent Mari Otsu, who's at the White House. Good evening, Mari. How's President Trump spending this Veterans Day?
Jack, good evening. President Trump was in Virginia today participating in a ceremony where he paid tribute to American veterans throughout history, from the Civil War to World War II and the Vietnam War. President Trump also touted the recent rebrand of the Department of Defense to the Department of War, while vowing to restore what he calls the winning spirit of the U.S. military. The president also touts his administration's recent initiatives to combat veteran homelessness. He highlights particularly an executive order that he signed over the summer, which directs the creation of a facility that will house 6,000 homeless veterans by 2028. Let's take a look at his remarks today.
Generation after generation, America's warriors have left behind the comforts of home and family to face violence, evil, and death so that our families could know joy, goodness, and peace. To every veteran, we love our veterans. Thank you for your service. Thank you very much.
President Trump laying a wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier at Arlington National Cemetery and thanking American veterans.
We honor those who have worn the uniform, who have borne the battle that has defended our freedom for 250 years.
And Vice President J.D. Vance, himself a former Marine, says America's most important natural resource is its young service people.
That is a resource we must protect. Our sacred responsibility to our veterans is to make sure that the American military is the bravest and best fighting force anywhere in the world.
This, while President Trump declares,
but it's my proclamation that we are now going to be saying and calling Victory Day for World War I.
Touting his administration for bringing back what the Department of War Secretary Pete Hegseth has called the warrior ethos.
So we're not going to be politically correct anymore. From now on, when we fight a war, we only fight for one reason: to win. We fight to win.
Meanwhile, President Trump congratulates House Speaker Mike Johnson on the Senate's passage of a short-term spending bill to reopen the government.
Congratulations to you and to John and to everybody on a very big victory. We're opening up our country. Should have never been closed. Should have never been closed.
And expresses confidence in the bill's final passage in a surprise appearance on ESPN.
So the House is going to vote, and I think they're going to vote positively. I think most people want to see it open. Only people that hate our country want to see it not open.
The majority of the ESPN interview, though, was about the role of sports in President Trump's political life. And indeed, President Trump doubles down on his heavy criticism of the NFL's new kickoff format, which was adopted just last season in an effort to reduce player injuries. President Trump calls the kickoff both unromantic and demeaning. Jack, back to you.
Mari, thank you very much for those updates.